Okay, hi, Bill Long, your number one today. Oh, there we go. Soligire, Suzanne Stein. Oh, you're on way early. Hello, Kyle Coffee. How is everyone doing on this Wednesday afternoon? I hope you're having a nice day. Oh, there's someone enjoying the view right there. Oh, he's looking at us. There we go. There we go. Not gonna go. Hello, Blaine. Blaine, happy Wednesday to you. MJ, hi, Mr. Dingo and Mum. We do indeed have Mum with us today. Ronnie's World, there you go. Hello from Phoenix, Arizona. You're close by. There we go. How's the weather in Phoenix today? Nice, I hope. It's nice as Sedona. It's a little cool in Sedona, but still bloody nice. Sun shining. So beautiful. Look at the mountains behind me. Oh, it never gets old. JR, how you doing? There we go. Greetings from Dublin again. I know. It's crazy to think you're on the Emerald Isle right now. You're watching live in Sedona all the way from an island over there in Europe. So nice. Dingo, go to Puerto Vallarta. Oh, I do like Puerto Vallarta, I gotta say. I'm a
the bicycle guy from Ireland, the motorbike.
Yeah,
guy.
he's in. Also, Lance is in.
Hello, Lance.
There we go. Where's my favourite mum? There she is.
But you know the Irish fella, you know, St. Brendan.
You're in shadow.
St. Brendan was one of the first people to come to America before the Europeans got here.
Whoa!
And St. Brendan is the patron saint of the American Navy.
I know. Did you know the Navy had a saint? That's crazy. Hello, Vance. How you doing?
And I want to show them this.
All right, Mum wants to show you something. Hello, Vance. Thank you for keeping the lights on at Dingo Lou as always. Bill Long, hello. There we go. Dublin says hi, Mum.
Slanja.
There we go. Slanja. Tell him some Gaelic.
Oh, Jesus, I don't know anything.
You know a few words.
No,
How do you say hello or something?
I know Slanja, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Cheers. I didn't go up there. But you know, there's two kinds of yuccas. There's the yucca that you know of that they make tequila out of, and that's the broadleaf yucca. And then this is the narrow leaf yucca that the natives used to use for shampoo because the root is very soapy.
Soapy?
But I want to tell everybody, guess what?
Uh-oh. You got a big hole in your tooth.
I lost, this thing fell out. So we're going to go down to Algodones and get that fixed. And we're going to stream it. So I just thought I'd let you know. I do know that I don't have a tooth here anymore.
We're waiting for the comments, see if anyone noticed. But now the elephant's out of the bag.
So let me tell you the story about that tooth, which is rather interesting.
There we go. Lay it on us, Mom.
Okay, so I was a student at UCLA, and I was seeing this guy that went to SC Dental School, and he needed this procedure. And I don't know what it is, a dental word for it, but it was cut off the root of the tooth. And so I had been in a car accident like about a year before, and this tooth was fine. It hadn't fallen out, nothing. There was just a little bit of an abscess on the root. So he convinced me, because he needed this procedure to graduate, you know, to do that procedure. So I let him do the procedure, no problem. 40 years later, it falls out. Now, I knew sooner or later it was going to fall out, so I'm thinking, like, well, if you cut off the tooth,
the root.
If you cut off the root, then what's holding it in?
Yeah.
But it managed to stay in for 40 years.
Oh, my.
So anyway, that's the story of that tooth.
Okay, Suzanne Stein says, apicoectomy. Does that ring a bell?
What's it?
Apicoectomy?
That's it.
Okay, Suzanne knows what it is.
Exactly what it is, yeah. His mother was a dentist, too, you know. But anyway, what you do when
Suzanne
you're
says, Suzanne says, I've had it done, too.
Oh. Well, that tooth will fall out because there's nothing to hang on to it, and I've got really good gums and everything. So, but the you know what you do when you're young, stupid shit. I wouldn't do that again.
I know. Word to the wise. Here, you want a little? I'm going to give you a little dingo wisdom right now. Okay, you ready for this? Don't let anyone talk you into any medical procedures of any kind, including dentistry. In fact, don't let anyone touch your body for any reason unless you're dying. You know, if you're on a gurney, you know, you're unconscious or something, go for it. Otherwise, no.
We need to go because the church shut.
Hey, Mom. There we go. That's the whole tooth. There we go, Suzanne. It failed, tooth long gone. Okay, so Suzanne has a similar experience to you.
See, Suzanne, right? Is that?
I wonder if they still do it. Do they still do?
It's like, I think root canals are like the biggest scam in dentistry.
Well, let's walk to the while we're walking and talking. I think
a lot of stuff in dentistry.
You know, Mom, I'm going to tell you right now. Dentistry is a scam. Like, basically 90% of dentistry is complete fraud. And
tell me about
all right, dentist, are you listening to me?
Well, tell a story about your friend, your Gutfield's friend.
Oh, no, yeah. So I watch this podcast. It's these two comedians. Tuesdays with Stories, that's what it's called. Anyway, one of the comedians, he lives in Manhattan, so he was saying, oh, that's what flies through that front. I'll tell you inside after we get the burritos, but so dentistry is like a total scam. So don't do it. I know, what a lovely view. Is this the best Chipotle ever? I mean, come on. No, that's okay. I gotta say, for a couple of lovely ladies like yourself, what do you get in the burrito? What do you do? You gotta go for the bowl. Yeah. You go low-cal. You did rice or no rice?
Brown rice.
Brown rice.
Yeah.
Beans or no beans?
I do no beans.
No and black. Yeah. The two healthy options.
Yeah. Yep.
And then a little guacamole on this.
Fajita veggies.
I also, well, the spicier it is, the more full you feel. Yeah. You feel like you're eating something.
Yep, yeah.
Oh, nice. Love the tips. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. Bye. There we go. My dentist tries to talk me into procedures. Okay. Hello. I'll do a salad, please. Yeah. For here?
Any rice or beans for your soda?
Go for pinto beans.
You want me to make for you?
Yeah, gonna go for the
beef. You got two kinds of beef.
Steak and barbacoa.
Whatever the cheaper beef is.
I think both are the same price.
Oh, the prices are up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Barbacoa and steak. Oh, they're both 11 bone. What's carnitas?
Carnitas is pork.
Pork.
No pork. They shoot those poor animals up with the mRNA.
It's only 75 cents more for the.
That's how you get it up to 20 bucks.
No, it's only 75 cents more over chicken. Do you want to get chicken? You want to go for the beef?
I'd rather go for the beef.
Steak is the same price. May as well go for the steak.
Yeah, but the steak doesn't look good.
Okay, we'll go for the. We'll go for that. Yeah, go with barbacoa.
This looks terrible.
Terrible? What? It looks great, Mom. What are you talking about?
Oh my God, that's a lot.
And can I have 2 tortillas on the side, please? Thank you. I don't think Dingo lives in Vegas anymore. I never did, John.
Yeah.
I never. Well,
We've always lived here.
I lived in Vegas for a month. That doesn't count, though.
We lived here for a very long time.
Yeah. So yeah. Dentistry is kind of a.
Oh yeah, so dentistry. Tell them the story about you.
After we sit down, I got time. We'll be eating, chatting.
But anyway, the point being, oh yes, she's gonna do it.
I know, wrapping those up so beautifully. So nice. And can I have some veggies on there too?
Oh yeah, the veggies make a difference.
They make a huge.
You know, I really noticed.
Can I have one more veggie, a little more? Yeah, I love those. All right, so I usually go for we go corn salsa, and also medium, and also spicy.
And the pico, don't you do pico?
A little pico, why not? So some tomatoes on there too. Ooh, so beautiful. And cheese.
Any guacamole lettuce for you?
No sour cream?
And sour cream. All right, there you go. The crema. Ay, ay, ay. I think that's.
Need a lid because we're eating.
We're eating here, okay. All right, let me put this down this way. I'm going to put you down for a minute, chat, so don't go anywhere. Okay.
Just one. We'll share it.
Okay, we're going to do this when I do on my vlogs, so here we go. There we go. Hello, Blaine from Calgary, Canada.
That's a big load.
Well, you know, it's nice we can split it.
So it was 11?
Well, plus tax, plus we got charged for the tortillas today, Mum, so... You usually get those for free, but you have a very, very on-the-ball...
I think she gave you very generous portions.
I know. I think the meat could have been bigger though. But...
I don't think so.
Yeah, you know.
And so, there's some of that funny water.
Oh, it's... I know, the water in this town. I really got to work on it. I think Willy Wonka's factory is leaking into the local supply.
So should I put this on the top?
Load it on.
Okay, so
Anyway, so dentistry. So this podcast I was just got 2 comedians on it, and they live in New York. So one of them was saying like he went to a dentist. It was like 5 years ago, and the dentist talked him into like 5 root canals.
5!
5.
5!
And he went in for like a cleaning or something. He said it was over 10,000. The cost of it. I think it might have said like 20. And he went to a dentist later, like recently. And the more recent dentist was looking at his mouth. He was like, "I don't think he needed that." You know, he didn't. It was a scam, total scam.
Because you can usually tell by someone's mouth that they look after their teeth and brush and get them clean regularly and
I know.
so on and so forth.
And Tony, $20. Tony, keeping the lights on in Chipotle. The lights of Chipotle, they're shining so brightly, Tony. They're shining so brightly. Smells good. Thank you for keeping the lights on. This program is brought to you by the generous support of viewers like you and the Tony Foundation, supporting diabetes research, deep sea oil drilling, and dingo streams since 1902. Thank you, Tony.
But if you want to have a really simple preventative method to help your teeth to prevent it from, deteriorating, your mouth deteriorating.
Yeah, I think it's called brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth. There's a thing called xylitol. XYLETOL. Xylitol. And they have it in little chiclets forms, they're called zellies.
Gum.
Yeah, and you're supposed to, I carry them with me all the time, and I give them to Dingo and I sell. Dingo's never had a, what?
Timothy Harris, good Lord, Bob, you shaved. You look respectable. What the hell's going on with you? You telling me you don't like my new conservative look, No facial hair, nice conservative haircuts. You don't dig it? There you go. Brush that ever right there. Look at that. I look so different. This living Texas. They got a weird mix on today. What do you think, Timothy? Do you like the new look? Or are you missing the old look? What do you reckon?
Sorry, a big lot of fat there.
Oh, God. Got a poor quality to it.
Oh, no. Okay. I don't. Who is that?
Well, it's a comment I'm going to delete, but it's kind of funny, but I'm going to delete it anyway.
At Dustin's wedding in the future.
Okay. I'll leave it up. Who cares? That's kind of funny. Well, I'm not allowed to hang out with a friend or something? Is that what you're saying? Well, I can't have male friends now? Is that what you're saying?
Well, we all know that both of them are straight, so okay.
There we go. New look is better. Thank you, Bill Long. Also, look who's in. It's Gambling Granny.
Gambling Granny, how are you?
Long time no see.
Is it Ace, your husband? How is he doing? Is he doing well also?
Hey to you and Mom. How are you doing, Granny? I know your subs are climbing. And you got that Granny Fest, which I'm always so impressed in. I don't know how you put that together. I can't even arrange lunch, Somehow you put together like a gathering for hundreds of people with entertainment in a casino. Unlike lunch, I can't get that done, no.
Right, so.
There you go, Louisiana Yankee Adventures. Hello, Bob. Hello to you. Are you a Yankee? Well, if you're from Louisiana, I think that means you're not a Yankee, though. A Yankee is someone from I say so.
He's a respectable Southern lawyer.
I say so. No, you Yankees don't drink a mint julep like a gentleman. We do. Gentleman's cocktail, mint julep.
What are mint juleps made of? Are they made of rum?
I think it's basically a mojito.
Is it mojito?
I think it is. A southern version though.
But is it made with rum?
I don't know. What is in a mint julep? I don't know. There we go, Timothy. But you're Dingo, Bob, and not found religion, Bob. Sigh. What, you think I look like a Mormon or something? You say my new conservative look? Want me to look like I'm from the outback? You
Dingo
know?
likes the Mormon girls.
Well, they are the nicest. Well, there's 5 kids outside. They're gone. They're gone. There we go. I'm a Yankee, but not a Yankees fan. Okay. No, but Southerners, they call people from the North Yankees, so. And in Australia, we call all Americans Yanks.
It's the same in
In
Ireland.
the UK, yeah, there you go.
I remember when we
Ooh, nice and
when we
spicy.
first came over to America when we were kids. My mom and dad and my brother and I, we were born in Spain, and we came over, and my aunts were already living in New York at the time. And they used to call us little spits. Oh, look at the little spits, they'd say.
Back in those days, that's just what you said, you know?
Well, you were allowed to say
You
things.
could
that
say
were-
whatever you wanted.
Well, we have a friend of ours who lives here.
I was about to say.
From the canyon, and she, the father of her children is Hopi. And her father used to call them little engines.
Little Indians, there
Yeah.
you go. I don't know if that would fly
Which I
now
don't think
either.
you'd be able to say
No, you wouldn't
that.
get away now.
You get thrown in jail for that these days, huh? Right? In the UK, anyway. And Ireland. What's happening? Was that the motorcycle guy in Ireland?
Yeah?
What's going on? You guys are protesting left and right. You've had enough with the illegals. But the whole of Europe is protesting the illegals, and so is America.
I know.
Did you see the? Oh my God! I swallowed that without eating, chewing it. Oh my God! Oh,
Eye on eye, vibration one. This is a good mix today. This is very tasty.
Marlon.
Bob, there we go.
We
Fellow Bob.
We went to his island, Jamaica. This is Jamaica. But did everyone see the decision that came down from the federal court today? That, Ken Paxton, the AG of Texas, and I think several other AGs, some other people joined in that sued the Biden administration for the 2022 budget of $1.7 trillion, I might add. And said that it was unconstitutionally passed, that they did it by quorum. That's not allowed. The Constitution requires that they be present. You can't call in any, absentee ballot type thing through that. You can't have somebody stand in and vote for you. So that went down, $1.7 trillion. So no more money for Ukraine, no more money for all these illegals.
Oh, they'll get it, Mom.
No more money for...
Oh, they'll get it, Mom.
Well, I think they'll appeal it, but...
Also, Vance Grady, $20. Okay, thank you so much, Vance. You've been keeping those lights on for a long time at Dingo Lou. So long. There we go, lunch on us, Bob, and a beautiful mum, Vance JB and Roseanne. What can I say? Thank you so much. The lights at Dingo Lou, they're shining. It's so quiet here, though. I feel like I can't talk too loudly.
Honestly, I think you have to be stoned to really
Reggae
to
is
really
kind
enjoy
of,
it. That's why he doesn't enjoy it.
Not really. Also,
Is Dingo not a smoker?
Also, I gotta say-
I have smoked in my past, so.
also, yeah, so reggae is stoner music. You can't listen to it when you're sober.
I
And I
was-
gotta say, Led Zeppelin, for all of you people who like Led Zeppelin is heroin music. You can't enjoy that unless you're on heroin. I'm
Well,
sorry.
that's not true.
It's 100% true, Mum. It's
I've-
just
I've
some
never-
druggies
I've
like
never done-
hammering on a
no.
guitar. Feel. It's basically heavy metal, I don't know.
Well, I never taken heroin, and I like Zeppelin. I don't like all this stuff. I like a lot of stuff.
Anyway, thank you so much again, Vance. Also for the coffees, thank you so much. There we go. Hey, G.
I was 70 yesterday in Michigan. Today it is 23. It was 70 yesterday in Michigan.
Whoa.
Oh, really?
Temperature is fluctuating.
Spring is coming. Spring is here at last.
I know, the birds are pecking on the house, so I know it's bloody spring, you know.
Spring
Bloody
is
birds.
here at last. Dreary winter's past. Now the birds are singing with the something ringing. Why should we be sad? All the world is glad. Why should we be sad?
All right, we got
Anyway, there's a medley tune for you.
We got to modern it up a little bit. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and I'm like, it's better than yours. Damn right. Okay.
Is that spring? Is that about spring?
No, it's not. Not at all. Scruffy Kingman.
Wow.
$10.
Well, thank you, Scrub.
Thank you. Is
That's
this-
very unusual for you, especially since I think you got blocked a couple of times with our last stream for saying an inappropriate thing.
Also, different name. Scruffy. Used to be Scruff. $10 though. Thank you. Is this the same Scruff or is this someone else? I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Scruff. The lights at Dingo are shining brightly.
It's very sweet of you,
It's
Scrub.
so sweet. So sweet.
But Scrub, I think you live here. That's why you like us.
Well, he says he drives all over the place.
Well,
He goes to
but I-
Sedona and
But
then
I think he says he lives in Kingman.
he goes to a nudist colony in Phoenix or something. All sorts of debaucherous things he does. Yeah, you know it, Mum.
Right. And then he sometimes says debaucherous things on the street.
I know you said the last stream I did in Vegas, you were blocking all sorts of people and stuff. I never even saw the comments. No.
There was a lot of just,
You have to say what? Just inappropriate
I'm not going
comments.
to say what it is, but when you
Inappropriate
start,
comment.
being rude towards people and making, rude remarks about them, I don't like that,
There we go. Dingo. Vegas lives were fun. Not freezing up anymore. I know, I thought those Vegas streams were really fun. On that 3-day trip, we did a lot of fun stuff. That was super fun. President's Day, the last day with the Canadians, the rainy day. Oh, it was a lot of fun. Also, it says on our end, it says we have a solid connection, like maximum quality. So I think if it's freezing, it's for you. Unless my phone's dying, but the vid's not freezing on our end, so.
Yeah, who said that? Who was it that said that?
Well, a few people said it was freezing, but it says we have 100% connection, so as strong as it gets, so. There we go. Mum, I love, but talking about Biden empties my bank account with me not even knowing.
Yeah.
You're talking about
Hey,
inflation?
Paul Martinez, how are you?
Hello, Paul Martinez, how you doing? There you go, Solidarity, you want to see a Tesla truck. I know.
That was ugly as a plate full of mortal sins. I'm sorry.
Also, in real life, it is so crazy looking. I want one. It looks like a DeLorean. A modern DeLorean, you know.
It's ugly.
Also, I was in Phoenix yesterday for a meeting, or a couple of days ago, and I actually drove by a Tesla dealership or something, and I stopped in for a second, and I was talking to someone inside. They'd only ever seen 2 Cybertrucks in the dealership just for service there.
Wow.
They never even sold them.
Wow.
So it's quite rare to see one, even generally. So
But you're cutting your hair off on the side too much, son.
no, my hair's beautiful.
No, the side. You're cutting too much. You're getting mangy looking.
No, look at that hair. I'll just brush that to the side. Here we go. I
Or
look
how about the
I look
side?
windswept.
Let it grow a little.
I look like I came off my yacht in the afternoon. Yes. Look at that. This is yacht hair right there, yeah.
So with your Malloy gyms, I think are like sailing glasses. Sailing glasses need to be really heavy because of the wind, and they need to fit tight to your face.
Came off my God, man.
Hi, Tess. How are you?
I have a 185-foot sailing yacht. You haven't lived till you've sailed a 185-foot yacht. Love it. Lover? You simply haven't lived. Have the boy bring my rolls around. There we go.
Vertical.
Are you going to try the vertical view?
What's that?
You like vertical video? Sideways?
Why?
I don't know why. I think 50% of people watch on a TV, so I think vertical's not good for me. I've been thinking of dual streaming, having two phones on a stabilizer at the same time.
Why?
I don't know. Stream to two platforms, I don't know.
Do you think it's more shit to deal with?
It is, but can I bring in people from like Twitch or something? I don't know.
Do you want those people?
Probably not. I'll take anyone though. More viewers are good. There we go, Lance. I'm hoping to be in Vegas at the end of March for a good week. Wish I could see GG and Dice. Well, you don't want to see us? You don't want to see us? Is that what you're saying? You're hurting my feelings, Lance, okay? I know Gambling Granny and Dice are pretty bloody fun. But come on, Dingo and Mum, we're fun too.
We're boring.
We're so boring. We're very boring people.
Yeah.
You know, we're not eccentric or opinionated in any way. No way, Mum. Nope. We're like people who work in a cubicle for 30 years. You know, that's us. There we go, Tess. I'm currently watching this on a TV as I fold my laundry. You know, it's funny. YouTube tells me what device people watch on. Over 50% of the viewers watch on a TV or a game console. So if someone's watching on a game console, I assume that's a TV too. It's connected, you know. That's very hard, so.
But watching live streams on telly is actually kind of cool because, you know, like our living room, okay, my kitchen, I have a big, huge, like, porthole, like this big, that looks out into the living room. And then in the background is a big picture window. And then next to that's the telly. And then next to that's the fireplace. So, but what's great is I can be in the kitchen cooking and look through the big porthole and watch whatever's on telly. And you know, it's really interesting. I have put streams on there because there are streams that I like. You know, there's YouTube.
Or
channels.
my stream when you're at home and I'm away.
Oh, yeah, but I can't write on that.
True.
Yeah. But I'll watch them, and you know, it's like there's somebody in the house that you're having an exchange with. So I completely understand it. And then also, when you watch the stream on the big screen, I mean, this looks amazing. This doesn't look like anything on this tiny little screen, but on the big telly, you really, really get a sense of the grandeur and the beauty and immenseness of the beauty.
I know. And there we go. Who is that? FM&M. Bob Dingo's better than any Netflix show. I would agree with you. Although that's a very low standard, you know. That's like saying you're at least twice as handsome as Quasimodo. That's the quality of Netflix right now. So
exactly, Tess. Is that the big screen? You really see. I mean, the mountains are just so distinct. Or if he's in the pool, you feel like you're right there. I mean, you feel like you go put your hand through the belly and touch the water.
Or the beach in Hawaii.
Oh yeah, You know. So I agree with you, Tess. Hi, Kat. How are you?
I know. I do have to say, watching on the TV makes the mountains in the back so more beautiful. I know. Let me move my face off so the exposure adjusts. There you go. I present to you, Sedona. Also, I just noticed there's a century plant right up front too.
There is.
We got to show it. There you go. That's a century plant. That thing right there.
That's the narrow leaf yucca.
So tall.
And the reason why they were called the narrow leaf yucca, why they were called century plants, is because they only bloom once in their lifespan, and then they die. And then they spread their seeds all over, and then there's tons of more narrow leaf yucca or century plants, you know. But back in those days, you know, a lifetime. 100 years was a long time. A lifetime is actually, it's more like 35 years.
In those days, no one lived past 40, no.
Right.
No.
So, especially in the Wild West here.
You had a 6-shooter on your hip. That's the only thing that kept you alive. You had bears that would eat you. There was natives who would
Snakes.
There were snakes. There was, cliffs you would fall off of.
It's not as bad as the bush, though. In Australia, I'm not kidding you. Literally everything is some kind of poisonous, kill you type thing. I You got these giant emu things, the cassowaries that, they'll claw you to death if you get near them.
Got spiders too.
Spiders, snakes, dogs that'll kill you like dingoes.
Dingoes? Wild
Dingoes eat your baby.
They do eat your baby. It's so delicious, those baby meats.
So, but nothing compared to
There we go. Is it the Carnival Forensi that you're going on next month?
yes.
Indeed, it is.
It is the Forensic, and we're actually looking at another cruise that leaves at the beginning of April. It's a 13-nighter from Valparaiso, goes down the coast of Chile, down the Chilean Fords, around Cape Horn. I keep telling them, let's do it. It's
the problem
cheap.
is the flights.
It's cheap. It's $500.
The flights are difficult.
The inside cabin is $500 for 13 nights, and then it goes up to Buenos Aires. And Buenos Aires is supposed to be a great. I've heard this from many Spaniards. They say Buenos Aires is a great city, but I thought we were going to do the freaking flyer miles on that.
Well, I got to see how many Delta wants. You're going to guzzle up all the miles. I don't know. Wish I can do it though. That's the whole point. That's the reason why I have miles.
My only thing is
We use the miles to get to cruises.
my only thing is I'm not going in any of those 737 Maxes. It has to be a non. If it's going to be a 730, I'm not going.
It's funny. I remember in 2017 on our the trip I first made Dingo streams on, the 737
just came out.
No. It was a something Max, another Max.
Yeah.
It also got grounded, and we flew on one back from Europe.
I know.
It was a Max.
From Europe, I thought it was from Australia. We flew on one.
No, it's 2017. They grounded another. There was another grounding back then.
Well, I just read
pre-COVID.
that somebody that worked for Boeing said they would not get on one of those. They work for Boeing.
You know what's so crazy is the aircraft. It costs
Yeah.
$200-300 million. They don't have quality control on it. That's crazy.
It's because of diversity
It costs
hires.
$300 million.
It's because of diversity hires.
It is?
Yeah, it's because they're hiring people that aren't equipped and aren't.
What do we got here? I don't know. They've got an interesting crowd at Chipotle. It's funny. I like Panda Express too. I've noticed everyone I see in Panda is overweight. Everyone I see in Chipotle is thin and feisty. This is an interesting phenomenon.
Means we must be thin and feisty.
I hope so. We're trying anyway, Mom. We're trying our best,
JD, we booked that for July, so I can't wait to see your videos. Okay.
Also, it's going to be the maiden voyage.
It's the maiden voyage for that
So
ship.
I got it. We're leaving from LA, so I'll have a signal when we leave.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So I'll do a live stream, and I'll try to do a live drone. I know there's actually a way to shoehorn the drone signal into
I
the
think what you should do is you should buy the internet. I mean, the internet pack is only what, $30?
I was on the conning stand. I don't know about this. The conning stand had Starlink.
Yeah.
Much cheaper. So.
Well, I think they should do that and do live streams because here's what happens is he's still got like 4 connings down from just 2 months ago vids that he hasn't edited, and so he'll never get them edited. He's got the one about the room. He's got the losing weight on a boat. He's got on a cruise. He's got
The losing weight one. If anything's going to get hits, it's going to be that one.
Well, you got the room, you got the losing weight on the cruise, you got the.
Although that's nothing.
You have another buffet and another dinner.
I still have 2 vids.
Another champagne lunch. The champagne lunch was lovely.
That's nothing, Mom. I still have 2 vlogs from the last cruise.
So I just think
We went
it's
to
better.
Mexico.
Well, I think it's better just to do the live streams, and then you don't have to spend all your time, doing the editing because you won't do it.
No, I thought there was a way to technically live stream a drone. There's a way to connect the apps. I don't know if I can do it, but here we go. Roseanne, happy birthday to Vance Grady yesterday.
Vance, was that your birthday?
Was it your birthday?
Well, many happy returns.
Why are you holding out on us? Why didn't you let us know?
How old are you? Just young. You don't have to tell us how
Yes,
young.
how many youngs are you?
How
many
young are you?
years young are you? Here we go. Oof, a lot of wise in there.
Many happy returns to you, Vance. You don't have the party on there anymore, do you?
I got Fiesta. All right, Fiesta Dingo Lou. Where is it? Windsor.
Oh, I can't see.
I know they're all dark. What is that? All? It's all the face ones. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. These are lit up. Okay, wait a minute. I recognize these. Oh, there's the lizard one. Oh, there's the fall one. Oh, there's Fiesta Dingo Lou. Boom. Fiesta. Okay, this is for you, Vance. Happy birthday to you. Also, Jen D. 7 loons. 7 loons. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen. There's feisties in the Chipotle. I can't talk too loud, but they hear me doing it.
Feisty.
So feisty. See, now, Mum, we were having a discussion today about how yoga pants don't look good on most people. That feisty right there, there's yoga pants. I gotta say, she can rock them, okay? Rocking them.
No, but, you know,
Rocking them like the Casbah. Anyway, Jen, thank you for the 7 loons. Rock the Casbah. Thank you for the 7 loons. The lights of Dingo Lou shining so brightly. So brightly. So brightly.
Here's the thing, is that... Oh, that's got food in it, okay. Or food in it.
Okay, how are we doing on time, Mum, by the way?
Well, we need to get moving because they have Mass here at 3 on a Wednesday. I thought we might get down to Mass, but we didn't get to it. I don't know that you want to sit through the whole of Mass.
No, so I can't really stream it. It's inappropriate.
Well, I don't think it's inappropriate. They're streaming it, so why would it be inappropriate?
Well, it's actually true. They do stream it, okay.
Okay, I'm going to go to the facilities.
You're using the lab.
I'm going to use the facilities.
You're going to the dunny there, Mum? You're going to go hit the dunny? There we go. Before you go, Mum, who's your favorite US president?
Oh. Dead or alive?
Mr. T.
Dead or alive?
Thomas Jefferson, Mr. T. All right, Mum will come back to us in a minute with her commentary on that. For now, I shall leave you with the view. There we go. So beautiful. Also, the music in here is very mellow today. I guess I'll leave you with the music for a few minutes since Mum's not here to chat. Oh, there's some feisties outside the window. How much is that feisty in the window? The one with the long ponytail. How much is that feisty in the window? Oh, I do hope that feisty's for sale. There we go. Bob, who's your favourite US president? Mine is Thomas Jefferson. I can answer that question quite quickly, actually. That one, I don't need to think about it. We got a flock of feisties. Flock of feisties. There we go. I guess I want to know, who are your favourite presidents, chat? I don't know. Let's take a vote. Who is your favourite US president? There we go. Hi, Bob. I have a beautiful view of the Red Rocks in St. George, Utah. Ready to fly. Well, you know, it's funny. I went to Utah last year. You know, I streamed it, and I got to say, like southern Utah, it looks exactly like Sedona. Like a lot of it. It's all Red Rock canyons and stuff. You know, down there near the border. So, yeah, Utah's got a lot of beauty. Got a lot of it. So. I know it looks nice there for a hike. That's what people do in Sedona. They just go hiking. This is hike territory, you know. Yeah, I drove all the way. I went through I went through Page over the dam, and I drove whatever that road is. And I swear it must have been like 2 hours of driving and just red rocks for like 2 hours. It was amazing. All these little canyons and things, you know. There we go. Bob rents a Lamborghini for the day in Vegas. Do you know what those cost for the day? They're like $600 for like 2 hours, you know. The prices are outrageous. I see them advertise those. I was thinking of it. I'm like, how much is it? It's like $500 an hour. I'm like, what? That's not very Dingo style. I'll go buy one at auction and sell it right after I do a vid. Much Dingo style, make a few bucks, you know. There we go, Lance. If I saw Mum, I'd be starstruck. Well, I hope you do, Lance. One day we're going to meet you. We'll meet you in Vegas one of these days. I like the groovy music. There we go. F&M minus Trump. So yeah, Mr. T, one of the most unique presidents. I mean, obviously the modern era. I mean, if you exclude the, you know, like classic presidents like Thomas Jefferson, because they're kind of heritage, you know, Mr. T is number one of the modern era, you know. You really, there's no other way to go about it. He's done more, you know. There we go, Soligira. I would love to meet Mum and Bob. There we go, there's Mum.
Are you ready?
I am. I'm not much to take that there. Yes.
Just leave that. I've got water in the car.
Well, I don't know. You get another fill up there, Mum. You know how
I
it
don't
is.
need it.
All right, Mum. All right, here we go. Let's go to the chapel. All right, Fiesta Dingo Luke included. There we go. There we go, Lance. Trump is my choice. Biden hasn't done anything his entire life. I know, Lance. Do you know that Biden has never had a job in his entire life? Biden has never had a job his entire life. Now, if that's not a if that's not a bellwether for communism, I don't know what is. And then you got Trump and you got Vivek. They're both billionaires, self-made. Yep, quite a yin and yang.
Yeah, but you know, Vivek isn't all he's made out to be. Excuse me, but he made his monies on those mRNA, which is killing everybody.
Well, I know. But at least he made $1 billion, though. He made a cool bill killing everyone, you know? There we go. Have I gone back to Fontainebleau? I have not. Adventures with Roxanne. Jimmy Carter.
What did they say?
Got a peanut farmer there, you know? Hello, Kel. Hi, Bob and Mum. Are you going to Vegas this weekend and next weekend?
No. Are we in the middle of your photo?
Well, she can move.
What did they say about Jimmy Carter?
I think it's a vote.
Of what?
Well, I asked to vote who's everyone's favorite president, so...
Carter?
Carter? Carter? No, I think it's got to be...
I think he's one of the worst.
It's got to be Bill Clinton, no doubt.
The worst or the worst?
No, the best.
Oh, the best. Oh, I think alive, of course, Mr. T.
Mr. T?
Is the best one alive, but the best one dead. Jefferson?
Well, he's my fave.
Yeah, and Lincoln too. He did it. Lincoln and Jefferson were...
But I think Jefferson, he really... I think he really embodied the essence of America.
Yeah.
I mean, he wrote the Constitution.
Yeah.
That was his quill.
Yeah.
He actually dipped that in an inkwell, you know, and scribed it out.
Well, so did our relation was one of the signers.
He signed it. Didn't scroll it, though.
That's true.
Scroll it.
He was,
Scroll it.
In fact, he didn't. No. You want to go that way?
Oh, yeah, we'll go this way. Here we go.
Jefferson, yeah, I know one of our greatest minds in these nincompoops who don't, can't even spell.
I know.
Can't even put two words together, like taking his statue down and trashing him.
I know. Is that in Philly where they wanted to take his statue down and put up George Floyd?
They already have.
Oh.
I think they've already done it.
I mean, my goodness.
I mean, so now we're all supposed to sort of, look up to a drug addict? Excuse me? A criminal and a drug addict?
Also taking down Thomas Jefferson? I mean...
Yeah, but when Harvard or Yale, I'm not sure who it was, who took down Shakespeare's photo, I'm like, these guys are crazy,
I know, they're like, oh, Shakespeare's racist or something. I'm like, Shakespeare? What are you talking about? It's insanity.
Really? Have you ever read The Merchant of Venice?
Absolute insanity.
Shylock says, you call me cutthroat Jew and spit upon my Jewish gabardine for all of that which is mine own. Yeah, he wasn't racist.
Although, you know what else is super
These
funny?
People, who are racist are these people.
Although, you know,
call people racist. They're the racist ones.
look how beautiful it is, though. Although, you know, it's funny, and another Shakespeare play, Double Double Toil and Trouble. So I don't know if you knew this, but the full recipe that the witches put in the brew, this is kind of funny. They never show it on TV. They always say eye of newts and this and that.
Oh, that's true.
Did you know the original recipe has liver of a blasphemous Jew?
Yeah.
The original recipe in the play, liver of a blasphemous Jew. Isn't that funny? What does that mean?
Well, that was.
Why is he blaspheming against Christianity or Judaism?
His own people.
I don't know what that means. There we go. Church on Wednesday. Well, you know, it's the chapel on the hill. It's pretty.
Chapel on the Hill has on Wednesdays and Fridays they have benediction and confession. Starts at noon, and then mass at 3.
There we go. Bacon Cat. Hey, Bob, how was Vegas? Fun as always. You saw it. It's all on vid. You know it was fun. You were there with me. And when I'm not streaming, I'm at Dillard's buying clothes I don't need and watching TV in the room. So Sedona is so beautiful, I know, isn't it?
It really is.
Also, I got to say, Sedona, you have wicked good 5G. I got to say.
But that's a new thing.
You got us hooked up. The signal used to be terrible.
Yeah.
Even at home, it was pretty bad. They really got an upgrade. It's like solid. Also, I'm using a 5G phone now, so... But look how beautiful it is. Except all the bloody tourists, they're jamming up the roads. Go home, tourists, we don't want you here. No.
You know, here's one of the things. Okay, look, see, now they started doing this here. Because the tourists just walk out in the middle of the street.
They do.
This is why they put these barriers up in the meridian.
That's
this
brand
meridian
new.
is new.
Those are temporary.
Right, they are, which means they're going to put a real one up.
How interesting.
And I keep saying they need to put a pedestrian path here from Abrigados over to that side of the street. And they need to do a pedestrian path uptown where the elevator is. Right where
well, also they
below
need
is
they need
is L'Auberge, and they need to put one there. And of course they won't do it, and the reason why is because that just means it'll encourage more people to come.
Also they need to put bridges and tunnels because we'll show you right now. So people are crossing. Here we go. Hello. So this holds up traffic when there's a lot of tourists. It basically jams traffic for all of Sedona. They need tunnels and bridges, you know.
But
like in Vegas, you know.
But they won't. I've spoke about it many times. But I don't think they're going to do. What are they doing over here? Have you read about this yet?
I have not. I think they're shoring it up.
Anyway,
the creek kind of erodes, and they gotta every once in a while they gotta kind of like shore it up, you know, so it doesn't fall in.
But I don't think they'll put a pedestrian path like they do in Vegas. You know, they walk over. That's what they should have here.
There we go. Sedona reminds me of Disneyland for some reason.
Really? Disneyland?
I think it kind of does. It looks like a little village.
Well, it is a village.
No, but I mean, it's like nestled amongst the rocks, kind of movie-like. But, Mum, tell them the story of Walt Disney. What did he do when he came to Sedona?
Well, not only Walt Disney, but the Wizard of Oz writer. Also, he's fashioned... You know, in the Wizard of Oz. Oh, well, let's talk about Disney. So Disney fashioned his knight on Baldy Mountain from the mountain here.
Fantasia. Also,
From Fantasia.
Also,
yeah.
the mountain, the ride in Disneyland, the old one, Splash Mountain. That's also supposed to be Sedona.
Fashioned after.
It's fashioned after a Sedona mountain. Yeah.
So
and
the knight on Baldy Mountain from Fantasia was fashioned after our Thunder Mountain here.
Thunder Mountain.
And what was the other thing you said?
I was going to say there's another famous one, but you were going to say the number 2 was the trees.
Oh yeah, the trees of the Wizard of Oz. You know when they go the Scarecrow and Dorothy are walking down the yellow brick road and they run into these trees, the apple trees. You know, the Scarecrow. So and then they go and pick an apple.
And the apple trees in the movie, they don't really look like apple trees, do they?
They look like junipers.
They're juniper trees.
They're fashioned after the junipers here.
Yeah.
And then the other one is Dr. Seuss.
That was the one I was going to bring up. So Dr. Seuss, if you didn't know, he lived in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yeah.
Which is, 2 hours away, 1.5 hours away.
He taught at ASU, too. He was a professor of English at ASU.
So Dr. Seuss, he used to come up to Sedona for the weekend, like everyone does in Phoenix, and he fashioned a lot of the trees and kind of the squiggly kind of, a lot of the shapes of the environment in his books are fashioned on Sedona.
Yeah.
So we got Wizard of Oz, we got Walt Disney, and we got Dr. Seuss. A lot of inspiration Sedona's had on people, so kind of cool. And then all those movies were shot here in the 50s too.
Yeah, it's really interesting if you it's so funny because when you look at those old westerns, I can literally tell where that was shot by just the mountains, in the background. I can tell exactly. There's one that used to be shot. The History Museum is. That all used to just be empty fields and stuff like that,
Well, and also...
what's the name? I don't even know the names because we just drive there. When you know a place, you don't know the names.
But also, it's funny, the old westerns, they're most of them are in black and white. And the mountains kind of look boring because you can't see they're red.
And you don't see the definition as well either.
And it's funny, on YouTube, I saw they used... I can't remember which one. And the AI made the mountains white. Because the AI, it's looked at every mountain on the planet, and it's like, well, most of them are white, so I think those are white. And it made them white, which I found kind of funny. It doesn't know what color they are,
You mean limestone?
It made them limestone, the AI colorization.
But this is sandstone, it's not limestone, it's very distinctive.
Well, I mean, it's distinctive, but the system, it's like, well, that's not what a mountain looks like. They're not red. They're usually white.
I'm surprised they did it white because that's very racist to have a white mountain.
I know, so racist.
I mean, limestone is racist.
I mean, these mountains are red. We're honoring the Aborigines of Arizona with these red mountains. The Abos, we're honoring them with these red mountains, making them white. So racist.
But
so racist.
The Abos are not the first Americans.
There we go. That's bigotry right there,
And all this white appropriation. You got all these black chicks wearing blonde wigs. Really?
Whoa! Watch out, Mom. Watch out, Mom.
I'm sick of the crazy black chicks.
Oh, boy.
I'm sick of them, and I think everybody's sick of them. I think black guys are particularly sick of them.
Okay, all right, Mom. That's actually too much. I gotta rein it in.
The black guys are sick of the crazy black chicks.
Okay, Mom. Let's rein it in.
No, they are.
Euphemisms, Mom.
Oh.
Euphemisms.
Well, there's no euphemism for crazy black chicks.
There is euphemisms. There's plenty.
What would it be?
Yes, there's something.
Mentally retarded?
No, no. All right, I'm serious, Mom. That's too much. So, all right, here we go. There's the chapel. And beautiful as always. Hopefully there's not so many tourists in today.
But not all black chicks are crazy.
All right, there we go.
So I just want to make that known. And I think they must have done some study. And they must have, the communists must have done a study and found out that the most easily corruptible person is a black chick.
Oh, boy. I mean, I think the statistics probably bear that out. But anyway, look at the beauty, though. We don't need to talk about politics. There we go. FM&M. How are you able to drive while filming? Because I'm a pro. I got my hand on the wheel. There we go. I'm showing you the amazing scenery.
It is up there. Now, I wanted to also say something to you about this church up here. This church is actually a shrine. It's a shrine. And
it's the Shriners?
It's a shrine. No, it's a shrine. It's where people go, like, Fatima and St. Peter's and Lourdes. And
oh, both sides of the gates are open. We got here early today. Okay. The chapel's always crowded. I know, Mum and I, we came here for
Ash Wednesday.
there we go, Ash Wednesday. And it's funny because they had services and there was also still tourists. So there was no spaces. Like, there were a bunch of people here for the services and the usual tourists.
The services.
It was jammed up. So jammed. I had to take a little cart to the top, so.
Then we walked down. That was nice. Walking down the hill.
Also, boy, oh boy, they're bad drivers, these rubbernecks.
Watch, this fella is looking out. See?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but you gotta let him know you're coming. He can't see you. That's not the point.
There we go. He has a nicer car than me, Mom. If he backs into me, I get a new Prius. It's a sweet deal, so.
Jesus.
He's got a brand new Kia. There we go. Joshua, hi. My birthday today.
Well, many happy returns to you, Joshua.
There we go. Happy birthday to you. Vance Grady says, Mom speaks the truth.
Thank you, Vance. You know it.
There we go. Mom speaks the truth.
Crazy black tricks.
Adam Carolla was talking about that too.
Was he?
Well, he shows like these viral videos of people just like going off on people for nothing. Like there was one in an airport, and like the flight was delayed by 10 minutes, and there was someone who just like went ape shit on them and just tore all the phones out, started smashing things, throwing chairs. And Adam Carolla, he made the usual joke. He's like, I bet this was an elderly Jewish woman, wasn't it? And it was a black chick, obviously. And she was just going ape for no reason. Like, everyone was just like, oh my God. She was throwing stuff, pulling out phones, smashing up computers and stuff. Well, but yeah. Adam always says, I bet it's a nice elderly Jewish person, no doubt, that made all this. did it. Which it never is, you know.
Oh, a nice Asian. You wouldn't see an Asian doing that.
Well, you know, I think it's funny when they do these statistics and they show... They post these statistics to make it look like, oh, look, Whitey's keeping everyone down. Look, Whitey makes more money, or gets less crime, gets less arrests. They always exclude Asians from the statistics. Always, always, always. Because if you include Asians, they make more money. They get in less crime than anybody.
And that brings the statistics down.
Well, no. Well, that just means that, are they not being oppressed? Is Whitey keeping everyone down? But we decided that Asians, we're not going to keep them down.
Yeah.
Everyone else, we'll keep them down. Not Asians, though. It kind of throws the whole thing up into the... Should I park here or go farther up? No, go further up. Okay. There's a lot of spaces today. Okay. Oh, there's spaces. There's tons of spaces today.
Spot right there.
There's a space. No, that's good. That's good.
Right here, right here.
There we go. All right. Such a nice day.
Look at that big rock there.
Look at that huge rock.
That's so pretty.
I know. I want to put that. I'm going to drag that home. That's a nice souvenir.
But anyway, the thing I was going to say was, I think the commies must have done a study and found out that, you know, the most easily corruptible people were black chicks, and that's why they all suddenly popped up in politics, in institutions, in universities, on school boards. Suddenly, all these crazy black chicks have been appointed, because we know they weren't voted in, appointed, and you know what they're doing? They're giving a bad name to all the black chicks in the world. Because I mean, look at the
troublemakers give a bad name to the non-troublemakers of any group.
Right. Because and we talk about crazy black chick. The latest, the ex first lady of Haiti just got indicted for participating in the assassination of her husband so that she could be president. Another crazy black chick.
Well, I mean, that's regicide. That's a crime as old as time itself. Regicide, okay.
Yeah, but it was a crazy black chick.
Of course, you know. Also, I just noticed that... Mom opened the door. When the door's open and I push the lock button, it makes a loud beep. Is this a trail? What is this? Oh, so much red. There we go. Fragile environments. Stay in the parking area. So you see like Dr. Seuss and, you know, Wizard of Oz? They got like snaggly kind of branches, kind of like this. Kind of all snaggled, you know. Oh, so beautiful. Also, I think this is a wash. Oh, there we go. Mum's going up, so we will go to... I don't know if she locked the car though, so I'm going to hit the button. Beep. There we go. Here we go. We're back to Sedona's #1 tourist destination.
Well, that's the thing.
So this is the #1 place to go in Sedona. So beautiful. There we go. Let's show you the cactus. We go right up to it. There we go. There we go. It's a jumping cactus. I'm quite close to it, but it's not jumping on me. I know. Happy birthday, Joshua. There we go. A lot of birthdays around this time. There we go. Is that Bell Rock? I have to ask Mum. I forgot the names of the. I forgot the names of the formations. Mum knows what they're called, though. We'll go ask, and we'll see if these jumping cactus jump onto me. I hope they don't. Also, look, they're kind of blooming. So pretty. I know. Christine! Hello, Christine! Christine, we're not in a botanical garden today. No, this is just the nature of Sedona. This is what we got. We don't have concrete, we have cactus, so. And I wonder if I can eat those fruits. They look like I could, though. What a nice image, though. That's nice. What? Monument Rock? I've never heard of that one. There we go. Christine, how are you doing? Have you been going to Oceans 1? I hope. I hope you've been doing some nice Oceans 1-ing. No, Christine. Not an AMF. No, this is how we do it in Sedona. See, look, I'm not standing next to an AMF. I'm standing next to a jumping cactus. Hello, cactus. How are you? I don't want to touch it. No. No AMFs. Stone cold sober in Sedona today. I'm one with nature, you know. That's how we do it. I'm not getting crunk with my friends at Oceans 1. That's you. That's you, Christine and Daniel. No, not getting crunk today. I'm going for a nature walk right up to the church with my mom. There we go. So wholesome. I don't know. I think of the Three Stooges every time I do that. All right. All right, we're losing Mum. She went up already. Kind of take it in. Cathedral Rock. That one's true. I think that might be Cathedral Rock. I don't know. We'll ask Mum. There we go, Christine. When will I be back in Vegas? I don't know. I'm thinking probably the end of March, I think. I think as of now, it looks like the end of March, I think, so. There we go, Outdoors Woman, you know, Courthouse Butte. I've heard of that one. So which one looks like a courthouse? I don't know. I think that might be Courthouse Butte. Bell Rock is to the right of Cathedral Rock. I actually forgot all the names, so I don't know. I don't know what they're called, so. There we go. It's a funny cactus. We don't get saguaro. You know, on the Arizona license plate, there's a tall cactus with like arms coming off of it. We don't get those here, no. We do have a lot of jumping cactus, though. Oh, breezy. Okay, we're gonna go up. Oh, there's Mum. She's having a seat. Never mind. Oh, very quiet here today. There we go, Mum.
I think you need to ask the apostles to intercede on your behalf there.
Oh, I need the apostles to grant all my wishes like a genie. Do the apostles only give me 3?
One.
Only 1?
Well, I'll ask for one.
You telling me the genie gives me 3 and they only give me 1? Wait a minute, Mum. That's not fair. No. Make way for Prince Ali. Make way for Prince Ali.
Wrong religion, son.
Hey, it's hilarious. I think.
I think we want in Paradisum de Ducante Angeli.
Hey, you, let us through. It's a brand new story. I think that predates Muhammad, though. I'm pretty sure. The stories? That's pre Muhammad.
Yeah, they may actually. I think Arabian Nights.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I remember Granny gave us those books. We read them all when we were kids.
Did you read 1001? You did? I want to read that one. It's got to be.
have it.
It's written by an English.
Yeah, we have it.
A Brit. You got it at home?
Yes.
I want to read that, actually. There's got to be a lot of good stories. That's where they have Open Sesame, The Lamp, all of that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. There we go. Brian Z. Evening, Dingo and Mum. Evening, Brian. Okay, Mum, do you know the names of the constellations, formations?
Yeah.
Okay, point them out there. What are we looking at, Mum?
Well, we can't see if you can. Oh, you mean the...
The rocks.
Yeah, I want to get up here.
Oh, do you, Mum? Wow, look at you, Mum.
I'm asking the apostles to intercede on my behalf.
Can I just ask them to give me some money? Please, apostles, please. Or give me 1 million subscribers. I like that too. The apostles will be like, subscriber? What are you talking about? We didn't have those. There we go. FMM, this must be a really nice church. There it is. It's the nicest one I've ever seen.
Magnificent ones all over Europe.
Well, let me correct that, Mom. This is the most unique one I've ever seen. Would you agree with that statement, Mom?
No.
The most unique? You kidding? What's more unique than this? I mean, there's a lot of amazing ones, but they all kind of look like the Vatican, you know. I know.
And the clouds through the
I know, the church is beautiful to visit. Although it's breezy, which kind of sucks. There we go, Sin City family. Hey, Sin City, how you doing? We're not in Sin City family. We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. And this church, while it wasn't designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, it was designed by one of his students. Oh, it's nice and warm inside. There we go. Had a home in West Sedona for 7 years. There we go. At least it's cool and not 110 degrees.
See on the left side there?
Yeah.
That's the relics of the 12 apostles.
Ah. There we go. There we go. You're gonna visit Trop one last time. Actually, test the last stream I did in Vegas. We ended the stream in the Tropicana. They wouldn't let me film in there though. Super annoying. So there we go, Kevin. This was my mum's highlight of our Sedona trip. Yeah, so you notice the chapel, it does look a lot like Frank Lloyd Wright style. He likes concrete. Frank Lloyd Wright, he likes concrete, a lot of flat surfaces, you know. But contrary to popular belief, he did not design this church. It was one of his apprentices who did. So the roller you needed in Vegas, I'll be there soon, don't worry. I'm coming back to Vegas. Give me a month or so. The rates are kind of high. There we go. It's a lot smaller than I thought. Wow, incredible. Yeah, so the chapel, it's not very big. It's more than
Intercede. Put that in there.
Mum wants me to make a wish. Alright, we'll put the camera down. Yeah. It's not wide enough. There we go. We'll leave you here for a minute. We'll give you that view. So, we'll be back in a minute or something. We're just going to sit and enjoy the scenery. Is the gift shop open? Probably. Okay, we're gonna. I tell you what, we'll light the candle for something, and we'll let them decide what it is. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's light a candle. Let's do this one. So this candle will light for everyone. So anyone in the chat, anyone you want to remember, anything you want, anything you need. So that candle will be for all of us today. Okay, Scott Caller for your late wife. I know. So your late wife, hope she's having.
What did they decide?
Well, I said we're lighting a candle for anyone in the chat. Just whatever you want, anyone you want to remember, anyone you need. So Scott, for my late wife.
Oh, that's sweet.
There we go. Kevin, it's for my dad who passed last July. He loved the chapel.
Oh, so sad.
I know.
That was a nice idea, son.
I think so.
See, they're looking at the relic.
Oh, the relics. And there we go. Shirley says, Mom, did you say that St. Paul will intercede on your behalf?
They have relics, the Apostle Paul and St. Paul. So, I was just telling Dingo he needs to ask the apostles to intercede on his behalf.
There we go. And we'll all ask. I think we need to ask the apostles to do something about it.
They're gonna need a piece of...
You know what? You know, Mom, we don't need the apostles. We got Los Algodones. But yeah, so surely you got that right. St. Paul will intercede.
Well, surely. This is a shrine, and they have relics of the apostles here, and St. Paul and St. Barnabas. They have relics of St. John Vianney also, of Vianney and Philomena. So, I'm just saying, if you would like to ask one of the apostles to intercede on your behalf, this is the time to do it while we're here. Or any of the other saints. We'll go to Vianney another day.
But we light a candle for everyone.
Huh?
But the candle is for everyone today.
Yes.
So. Oh, there we go. Shirley says, you two are lovely and thank you.
Is that?
Shirley says, you two are lovely.
You're lovely. Lovely for joining us. Well, I should put back on there. So you can't see the hole.
Is it wrong?
They're going to close in 5 minutes, so if we want to go outside.
Yeah?
Okay.
No. Don't think you sweated there, Mum. There we go. Robert Malloy, how are you doing? Robert Malloy. There you guys, becoming Christian. Also, look at these are kind of cool. Those are railroad spikes. Then you come outside, you're like, wow.
And they're saying the stations at the cross every Friday during Lent. So.
Oh, okay.
But you know, what I was singing earlier says, in Paradisum, de ducate angeli. That means, may the angels lead you into paradise, translated. It's actually what they sing in a Mass for the Dead.
Uh-oh. You mean a funeral? That's the word there. Hey, Robert Malloy, how are you doing? Long time no see.
Hi, Malloy. How are you and Phyllis doing? How's Phyllis? How you guys settled
I know. How's your new house going down,
settled
Robert?
in there?
You got your great new pad. You gonna have MTV down there for you? If you want to be a player, but your wheels ain't fly, you gotta hit us up to get it pimped out right.
It's a glorious day.
It's so nice.
The temperature is like so nice.
And there's my residence when I'm not in Las Vegas. You know, just hang out there. You know, I got my modest little pad. You know, I have my telescope turret, got my koi pond, got my 10-car garage. You know, got a bowling alley, a movie theater. You know, just the necessities. Nothing except. Yeah, the naked Sheilas. They swim in my grotto. So I got a grotto for the Sheilas right down there. You know, just the necessities. Nothing excessive. You know, I'm a man of simple taste.
So, what do you want to do now?
I don't know. Senior Feisties, do you reckon they're back? It's still too cold.
No, they don't come back till April. We could go out to Bella Vita and they have a happy hour. You know, we've got another place
We already ate though.
No, this is just for they have a Chianti for $6.
Oh.
Or we could go up to Wallflower.
Wildflower?
Wallflower and have...
Oh, get a pastry? Oh, we used to do that. Still kind of full though.
Well, we're kind of just there.
True. There we go. Kevin Kelleher. I heard that's a doctor's house. I heard that too. The guy who built that house, I don't know if he still owns it. He had a patent on some kind of medical thing. Some kind of pump or something. I don't know.
That's the doctor that owns it.
I think he might still own it. Robert Malloy, $50. $50. Robert Malloy, $50.
Thank you. I think St. Paul interceded.
They intercede. St. Paul interceded.
I think.
Through the magic of Robert Malloy. Robert Malloy, thank you so much. This stream is supported by the generous support of viewers like you. Watch out for lightning, you guys. If it was today, it would be a sign. Robert Malloy, okay, I think Fiesta Dingo Lou. Malloy, you've been keeping those lights on for a long time. And now we got Fiesta at Dingo Lou. Fiesta at Dingo Lou. Fiesta at Dingo Lou. I would say thank you. You know, YouTube isn't throwing those dollaroos at us like Popsy or, you know, Gelly or Ruby. No. It's a generous support of the Robert Malloy Foundation, our executive producer, Robert Malloy, and our many executive producers that keep the lights on. At Dingo Lou, we cannot do it without you. And that's why there's a fiesta. And that's why there's people behind me wondering what I'm talking about right now. They wonder what I'm talking about. They don't know. They're like, this guy's crazy. Doesn't know what he's doing. You're welcome. No, thank you, Robert Malloy. Appreciate it. How's the new house, though? How's the new place? Do you want a kick-ass pool? I hope so.
Are you up on the hill there?
Are you on the hill? You're outside of the matting, away from the matting crowd?
The matting crowd.
You're away from it?
Thomas Hardy. He was the English version. The American version of Thomas Hardy is Henry James. I love Henry James, too.
There's a famous Thomas Hardy quote, too.
There's a lot of them.
He said something...
profound?
Profound. It's used today, quite applicable.
I don't know.
I remember it's something I used to say, I forgot. Anyway, I've got to Google it up. Anyway, thank you so much. So, you got a kick-ass pool, Robert? I hope you do.
We're going to be coming up there.
I know. Well, Lord knows Caesars and MGM don't leave the pools on, that's for sure. No, these guys are cheap. There we go, near the mountains.
Oh, that's nice. We used to have a friend that lived up there by the mountains. It was very nice. They had a pool, lovely 3-bedroom, 3-bath.
It is kind of nice to get out of the
city.
The grind.
And it was clean. The air was very clean up there by the mountains.
The craziness of it all, you know.
Oh, look at that. Looks like a picture.
Oh, look at the clouds. They're so beautiful. Whoa. There we go. Next time you come, let me know. Rhonda stayed here. You guys can too. Really? Oh, that's too nice. I got to see a kick-ass new pad. Yeah? Yeah. No, you can walk by. It's okay. Yeah, I got to see a kick-ass new pad there, Robert boy. Wow, look at that view. I think I got to get in this one. That view is too great. The view's too nice. I got to get in the view. I'm in the way.
I'm going to stand to the side now.
I know, Mum's chilly. I go that way too. The Sedona view, so amazing. Although it is a little chilly in the shade. I think we need the heat. You know, as the shadow says, the sun is shining, but the ice is slippery. There we go. Won't have to pay. Save some money, Dingo style. You know how I like saving money. Ultimate Dingo style. Yeah.
Would it bother you if I asked where you were from? I love your accent.
Oh, where I'm from? I grew up in Australia. Yeah.
I have a friend who lived in Perth for 12 years, and then she moved to Sydney and started a counseling practice in Sydney.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So she went from Perth to Sydney?
Yes.
Like two big cities?
Like
Also, they're on opposite sides.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like she couldn't have gone any further without getting
No,
into the ocean.
Perth is like New York, to LA is Sydney, kind of, yeah. Also, I love your Maui Jim shades.
Well,
I'm a big fan.
let me tell you, these are 20 years old, and that's what makes me I will be forever loyal to Malloy Jim, because this is the only time I've ever had a pair of sunglasses that'll last for 20 years.
Also, if you break them, you send them to Maui Jim. They'll send them right back. They don't care. They're like, here you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did break one lens, and they replaced it, and you know, it's like, and it just keeps on going.
I know. I broke the bridge on mine. I sent it back just to see what they'd say. They sent me a new pair. They're like, it's good. Okay, you're good. Have a good day.
Well, we bought them at Costco.
Maui Jim is the greatest. Yeah.
Yes, Costco has great prices on Malloy Jim.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, nice. Nice. All right, have fun. Yeah.
So, I was going to say, we come up here once a week, so you may want to think of, I said that of that background there today.
I know, that's the background.
Yeah, you know, the thing is always with the light. You know, people say, oh, you know, your photographs, how come they look different than it? It's to do with light, that's what it is. And the light today and the shadows on those two structures in particular are very dramatic.
I know, and then the light on our face, it's like hatchet lighting today.
Oh, is it?
Got shadow on that side, there you go.
That's very noir.
It is. It's film noir, 100%.
Anyway, if you want the apostles to intercede, you might want to think between now and next week, and we come again about what you would like them to intercede on your behalf for. And we'll be glad to.
I know, we can ask for everyone.
Well, they can ask you while we're here.
I know.
So, might want to think about that. And that bitch.
We have a story about her. She's not very nice. No. Yeah. So chat. Yeah, we'll be here again next week. So, we'll. What you want us to ask the apostles for you? We'll go ahead and we can write it out in a note. We can leave the note if you want. I don't know, just think about it.
Oh, the note.
We'll do it. We could do a note. Or we could burn the note with a candle. Too much smoke.
Oh, I might throw us out for that.
That's true.
They might think we're trying to like.
That's true. Maybe not. We'll hide the notes. We'll hide the note like we did for our mate Hemingway.
She's a freaking Nazi, that one.
She's a bit of a Nazi. There we go. Majestic view and feel from those pics. I know. I love this walkway too.
I know too. It's
This
lovely.
is very Franklin. Also, Robert Malloy, another $50 raise.
Jesus,
Robert Malloy, we gotta thank you properly. Robert Malloy. Oh my God. I'm getting dizzy. I knew the apostles the same way. I'm going over the edge. Robert Malloy. Oh, brother, have some fun. Bloody hell, Robert. Go out to Dingo shining. They're shining so brightly. Bloody hell. I'm getting lightheaded. Super chance. They're too big. People behind me think I'm crazy. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe I'm bloody crazy. Dingo style crazy. Alright, gotta go. Alright. I'm getting lightheaded. I'm gonna go lean against these rocks. Here we go. I don't have a slot machine. Coming back. I'm coming back. No, I'm not. Okay. Super chats. Too much. I'm passing out. Don't have a what? No, never have those. I mean a church, Robert Malloy. A church. No. There we go. It's a good workout. It is indeed. So you get a bit of exercise at church too, you know. Don't have it. If I've been drinking Fireball, come on, I'm not in Vegas. I only do Fireball in Vegas. Bring on the AMFs. I kind of want it. I kind of want an AMF, I gotta be honest. I can't do it here at home though. It's too boring. You gotta be in Vegas for AMFs where it's nice and fun. If I don't have my mates around, I'd like, Robert Malloy, you and me, we got to go out to Ocean's 1. We got to get hammered. Although it's a super long Uber for you now. But maybe the missus can drive. But if I'm not in Vegas with my mates, you know, Christine and Daniel or something, what am I? What am I, drinking AMFs alone? Although I'm never alone, I drink AMFs with you. I got all my mates when I drink AMFs. We do it together, you know. We go out, have fun through the magic of the internet, virtual reality. It's basically virtual reality, you know. We go out, we party. I got all of you with me, gives me super confidence. Drink a few AMFs, I can talk to the feisties. Now we're talking, yeah. I know, Mr. Malloy. Keeping the lights on, our executive producer, Robert Malloy. Keeping the lights on for a long time at Dingo Studios. Also, right in front of me. Pastor? I don't think Catholic churches had those. I thought they were priests. I have to ask Mum about that. Where's Mum? Hey Mum, I had a question, Mum. There we go, sneak some drinks at the bar. Oh yeah. So I was looking at that sign right over there. You see what it says there, Mum?
Is it a smoke-free embankment?
No, it says reserved for pastor.
Oh!
Shouldn't it be priest?
The pastor is the priest.
Oh.
He's the head priest.
What?
Yes.
When I think of a pastor, I think of kind of non-Catholic. That was my first thought. Pastor? Oh, it's so quiet. Okay, we got to go look at the cacti again. There we go. The cactuses, the cacti. There we go. So we can get from jumping cactus, jump on me. Okay, I'm bumping the phone on the cactus and it's not jumping on me.
No, that's not where it does it. It does
It's
it
not
at the
jumping, Mum.
It does it at the root.
I'm bumping the phone on the cactus. It's not jumping. Oh, that's a very artsy shot right there. Look at that. We're going inside the cactus right now.
They're all supposed to look like this. But they seem to be coming back to life.
Well, there's a lot of yellow.
They're supposed to look like this. But I noticed they're getting purpley, which means that it looks like they're coming back to life. Maybe it was just too cold for them and they kind of went dormant. Because to be honest with you, these are supposed to have sun all day long. And these are in the shade for pretty much what?
Well, I don't know. Do you reckon they transplanted them, though?
Yeah.
They are kind of in a row, but they're doing fine. There you go. Robert Malloy says, have you never heard of Louis Pasteur? There you go.
Of course, Louis Pasteur.
Yeah, he's the pastor of milk, you know? He's the saint milk.
I think antibiotics.
No, he invented pasteurization.
No, I think he invented antibiotics.
Pasteurization, Mom.
It's antibiotics.
Bloody hell, Mom. All right, we're going to go right on the cactus, see if it'll jump on me. How close can you focus, phone? Okay, that's about as close as it gets. There we go. All right, now there's thorns in my phone now. I got a phone full of thorns now. Oh, there we go. That's pretty. We're watching a PBS documentary now on the growth habits of the majestic prickly pear, you know, whatever this is. No, this is a jumping cactus. There you go. Look at that shot. It's so pretty.
Do you want to walk down the hill and I'll meet you down there?
Yeah, you'd have to readjust the seat though.
Okay, never mind.
Well, maybe.
That's all right.
There we go. Alexander Loper wants to know, if Mom didn't live in Arizona, where would you live?
I didn't live in Arizona.
Where would you want to live there, Mom? Also, the thorns in the phone? Nah, there is a little thorn right there. Okay. There we go. We're good. Never mind.
The beach somewhere, but I don't know which beach. Not California, because I mean that place is a goner.
I know.
And Florida, sorry, but you know, it's just too many taxes, too much insurance. I mean, you know, you have to have, if you're a homeowner, you have to have like 4 insurances there.
Bloody hell.
It's like, what? No, I don't know. Some beach place somewhere.
I know. What beach is the question there?
But I love America.
It's such a pity that
I mean, maybe
California's been ruined
I wouldn't
up.
mind Spain up by, there's really nice houses up by Herradura.
There we go. Outdoor woman said these are cholla cactuses. These are cholla?
Well, these are jumping cactus.
I think these are jumping cactus. You saying these are cholas?
Cholla.
All the homies, they know what I mean. Baby, let me show you how I lean like a cholo.
Those are prickly pear.
It's a prickly pear, okay.
And then these are a hybrid. These are not native to the area.
All right, much.
Mule-eared prickly pear.
Mule ear.
Did they look like
Yeah.
a mule's ear?
They're abnormal shape.
Yeah. So they're a hybrid. They're not native.
They're Abby normal.
They're Abby normal. That's Abby and that's normal.
There we go. I think Mum would like Savannah, Georgia.
Well, you know, Savannah just sounds like a fabulous city. And it has a lot of history to it, and I like the buildings and stuff. But I think it's all gone terribly woke there.
Uh-oh. In the South?
I don't think I could deal with all that wokeness. I mean, one thing about Sedona that's nice is, you know, and just even northern Arizona as a whole, when you're away from the big city, you don't deal with the woke shit.
No.
There's not much of it.
What's funny,
I mean, they might be out there, but...
You know, it's funny, Sedona, it's like made up of hippies, but it's a different kind of hippie. They're actually quite conservative.
They're
If
actually
there's-
very libertarian hippies.
Well, these hippies, like, if there's bums, they're like, call the police and drag them out right now. they're a different breed of they're a different breed of hippie.
Yeah. They don't allow that.
They're rich hippies, what
like,
they are.
you know,
So.
there was no mask mandate here. Like, Williams didn't have a mask mandate.
No.
I think Flag did because, you know, they're crooked up there. And, you know, everybody was, you know, installed. Nobody was voted in. We've known about that corruption for quite some time now. But otherwise, you get into these small towns in Arizona, and they don't go for all that.
No,
crap.
that shit doesn't fly. In fact, Williams is the city with the least vaccinations per capita of any city, I think, in America.
Really?
It was Williams, excuse me. Yeah. So, I like Utah, very nice. Yeah, Robert Malloy, Utah kind of looks like this. Oh, there's no town quite nestled in. There we go. Alexander Loper, I don't like woke shit either. Yeah, I reckon we all get along. I think we're all on the same page.
You know, I think the majority of the country is. I think there's a very small percentage of people that go for that, and it's all that stupid, uneducated ignoramuses. Quite frankly, I'm sorry.
Actually, that
induction.
statement would be incorrect. I think the educated people are the dumbest.
That's what I said. The ignoramuses.
No, you said uneducated. I would say educated are far more ignorant than uneducated now. It's a weird paradox we got.
That's true, because the ones that go to college are completely indoctrinated.
The more degrees you got, the dumber you get. It's like the dumbification.
I don't think that's what's happening. I think what's happening in universities is, you got the crazy black chicks that are being put into these positions, and then they're being given money. But that got overturned today by the federal courts. They said, no, that budget ain't going to fly. That $1.7 trillion, no.
But the universities, they're definitely re-education camps, though.
Oh, there's no
like
doubt
they're not
about it.
about learning a skill. They're about learning obedience and what the state wants you.
And who do they put into those positions to make sure that happens is a bunch of crazy black chicks.
And even I got that when I was at university, Except I'm too strong-willed. They couldn't sway me. No.
I raised your right.
Yeah. I'm anti-establishment.
Well,
so
I know I raised him right.
I question authority wherever it is. So there you go.
Well, both Dingo's parents, myself and his father, were both very libertarian, anti-establishment types. But as they say, I mean, we know a couple of people up here that their kids, I mean, they think like us. Their kids went to college, and so they got raised with the same thinking as we do. And as soon as the kids stepped into college, within 30 days, they were all vaxxed.
I know, and they were vaxxed and using weird pronouns, and the state is always good.
Not talking to their parents, all that within 30 days, and they came from good families. So I don't know, Dingo.
And it's not even here in America. We, one of my mates in Australia.
Oh yeah.
My best mate, actually.
Oh my God.
We used
that
to.
is so sad.
Me and him, we used to joke a lot about abos and such. Anyway, he went to university, and then when I visited him right before Corona came in. He'd woke up.
Oh.
He was kind of going woke, and I was like, "What are you talking about, mate?" He was like, "I don't know." Actually, he heard himself speak, and he was like, "Why am I saying this?" It was a weird thing. Like he knew that he'd been re-educated, but it's weird to hear it out loud. That was in Australia. It's way worse in America, obviously.
And, he came from a very, libertarian family. His grandfather had, sheep farms, and he was a sheep farmer, and they were independent. I mean, those guys came over, they had nothing, and then they lifted themselves up, just like Americans, by their bootstraps, made their way in the world.
Yeah.
And so he comes from that kind of stock, and then suddenly to hear him.
All it took was, 4 years in uni, and he was out.
Yeah.
There we go. Media builds up all that crap. Robert Malloy, I know a lot of people call it corporate media, but I've come up with a new phrase. It's state media. The media just forwards the state's agenda. And they've been doing it forever,
Yeah.
Robert Greenwald? Robert Greenwald?
What are you talking about?
Glenn Greenwald. Okay, Glenn Greenwald.
Oh, yeah,
He was saying the New York Times has supported every war that America has ever been in. So the media being, overtly biased, they're just more overt now. They've never been media. They've always been forwarding the state's agenda. When Greenwald said that, I was like, the New York Times has been for every American war? They're not objective. We got proof.
But
you can't be for everyone, as a media outlet, as a newspaper.
It's the banksters. The banksters we got. Those are the ones that are.
So, and that's why they hate social media so much, because in the olden days they had, Walter Cronkite on lock. Oh yeah. Good night. They had Walter Cronkite on lock. Now they have to put everyone on lock, Because we have our own media.
She's trying to make up.
She's broadcasting. We have our own media. I mean, we're broadcasting live right now. We are Walter Cronkite. But the only difference is they can't control everyone. Or they try to. I mean, they shut. She's like, have a nice day.
Oh, she's trying to make up.
I think she's trying to get us out, the bitch. But
No.
She's not very nice. No. Trump opened a lot of eyes. Well, it's funny. Trump said he was going to drain the swamp. He succeeded. Everything that was kind of... People suspected things before, but we never had, the hard evidence. Now we see it.
I
It's
mean,
just
it's
way...
so swampy.
Well, nothing is hidden. It's all right out in the open, and still nothing's happened.
But everything.
But everything's out.
Everything has been affected. Everything has been poisoned.
No,
by
no, no.
this.
But everything's out in the open now.
Yeah.
It's not like innuendo or hidden, you know.
No, but the other thing is that we all know there was corruption in politics. Everybody knows that. I don't care where you go in the world. There's corruption in
Always.
politics.
Of course, yeah.
But I think with it being in the open, as we see, my God, how deep and extensive it is. I mean, it's just like everywhere you turn, it's corrupt.
And then, like...
I mean, down to the, like, dog catcher.
The dog catcher's bride.
You know, I mean...
And they got a no-show job, and they got no-bid contracts, the dog catcher, you know.
I mean, the whole kit and caboodle, all the federal employees, the state employees, they're all corrupt.
Oh my God, look how beautiful it is, though.
Oh my God.
Or it's even like, you know, kind of like the Hunter Biden laptop, you know, that is kind of, everyone kind of assumed that happened. Like, here's a bribe, it's $5 million, you know, 10% for the big man, the prez.
Oh, it's more than 5 they're coming.
No, but everyone kind of assumed that happened. We're like, we've never seen it.
Right.
And now it's in black and white. There's no, it is right there.
But this is the problem.
And nothing has happened. It's just right out in the open. Absolutely nothing. No repercussions, you know.
Well, I think everybody's so shocked, you know. But then you've got the propaganda media saying, oh, that isn't true. Even though everybody's looking at the hard facts, they're saying that's not true. That's like the reporter that was, oh my goodness. That's like the reporter who was,
Wonder if the gate opens automatically. I guess we did stay a bit late. Oh, it's 5:30? Oh, here we go.
That's like the reporter who said,
uh-oh, we're here a bit late.
Sorry.
Bye.
That's like the reporter who said this is a peaceful demonstration and the place was burning behind him. It's like these lefty lunatics, I mean, they can't accept what is. They can't accept truth. They can't accept fact. They can't accept, you say,
Well, no, they know what the truth is. They just lie. That's their job. There we go, Robert Malloy. It's like Hollywood. If you don't talk the same stuff or believe the same stuff, you're out of a job.
That's true.
True, Hollywood. You just got to humor them. Hollywood, they're the biggest, like,
they're part of
McCarthyists, blacklisters ever. If you don't toe the line exactly, you will just be fired, and they'll find someone who does. So,
well, you know, here's the
they're
truth.
total McCarthys.
You know, and when at the time when that McCarthy,
even though ironically McCarthy was actually a good guy, but we use that phrase in a negative context. But he actually did a lot of good, you know.
Well, not only he was completely 100% right.
He was.
Because it came out like 5 years ago that everything he said, it came out from Russian paperwork that got, you know, opened up to the public.
Yeah.
And the Russian said, yeah, that's true. All that was happened. All those people were Russian assets.
Yeah.
And you know, and they trashed Hollywood for you know, exposing, you know, the communists, and they trashed you know, John Wayne was head of SAG at the time, and he was totally American. He was like Trump. He was like, nah, we're not putting up with this shit.
Yeah.
And the DOD, I mean, they're the ones that finance half the movies, you know. You know, you can't get, if you have a movie that includes the military, anything to do with the military, if they don't okay it, they won't let you use their, they change scripts, they oversee everything. They won't let you use their equipment, their bases, or any of their references.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. You know, hey, do you want to go to Airport Mesa, maybe?
We could go up there.
Yeah, that sounds nice. So, right up top of that mountain, right there, is the airport. You got the best view in town.
Where it's flat.
We'll go there, and we'll try to find Tom Cruise's house. I don't know where it is, but
Tom Cruise's house. No, it's over.
I think he's got a ranch or something.
It's down here, down back of Beyond.
Oh, what a beautiful day. What's up, Dingo? What's up with you? This is an afternoon in Sedona. This is what I do when I'm not in Vegas. I go on Walkabout. This is my Walkabout territory, by the way. This is my native land, you know. Great
work. But you know, when they first put this neighborhood in, it's been here for a while.
That's an old neighborhood, yeah.
Yeah, when they first put that neighborhood in and they put that fountain in, the rocks were still red. But after years of the water running down on the rocks, they're not red anymore.
No. I wonder when the senior 5Cs are going to come back.
April.
April? Oh, I got another month. Oh, well.
Well, we might go down to.
Not too long.
I don't know. We might go. $500, people. $500. 13 nights. Valparaiso, down the coast of Chile, around Cape Horn, and up to Buenos Aires.
I know, the only problem is the flights to South America.
Those are long flights.
Well, they're also pretty pricey. I got to see if Delta got the miles for it, you know.
Wait, I thought that you had Delta and American miles.
I have very few American miles, mostly Delta. So.
I thought American were the ones that you were going to go to Asia on.
Oh, well, I got my flight credit. That's cash right there, so. Got my flight credit to Asia.
Well, can't you use that for Chile?
Possibly. Except the thing with one-way flights is usually they charge you the same amount of cash for one-way as two-way, but if you use miles, one-way is half usually.
Oh, yeah,
so for a
true.
one-way flight, it's usually better to use miles.
Oh.
I don't know why they do that. It's kind of strange, but
Yeah, that might not work then, because you got to do one, because it's.
we got to go one way, one side, then back the other
It
side.
departs in Chile, but then it arrives in Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
And I really would like to go to Buenos Aires now that Milei has taken over, because he's turned that country around very quickly. He's like Bukele of El Salvador. He's turned that country around. Boom.
Cleaned it up. Also, I feel like when I put the camera like this on the stream, it's like virtual reality. You're driving. You're behind the wheel right now, sir.
But I'm always shocked at how fast it seems on camera when you're driving.
I know, it looks like I'm tearing ass all through
I know,
Sedona.
and you look at the thermometer, it's like 25.
I know. Or through the garage in Vegas. It looks like it's flying by. Elaine, beautiful drive, yeah. So got some nice shadows on the mountains today.
But anyway, we found a restaurant here in town that has some good deals. And so we're going to try and cover those when we do our Sedona streams for you. Oh, look, they planted these are all new.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of Meridian upgrades.
Well, I think the reason is
I think the plants die.
I think what it is there wasn't a Meridian there.
But I think plants don't like to live in a Meridian. I think it's a bad environment for them.
I don't think it's that. I think I think it's more to do with they're putting the plants in to prevent tourists, because the tourists keep walking in the middle of the street. You know, it's kind of like Vegas. I think they said something. I think I read something that 4 tourists get hit by a car in Vegas every day.
Yeah, true. Also, tourists don't know how to use roundabouts.
Americans don't know.
This
how to use
giant
roundabouts.
SUV is like, oh, what does this mean? What? I don't know. Where am I going? Canada.
Oh, Sedona. And I'm so glad they finally did this. You won't remember you guys unless you know who would have known is
That's okay.
Hemingway, because he said that he's been to Sedona years ago, right?
Yeah, I think Hemingway said he'd been to Sedona, a few times a while ago.
That wouldn't have been built when he was there, came, because that was only put in about 10 years ago.
Hello, Jackson Brown. How you doing? Alright, I'm going through the roundabouts. So this is how it's done.
And the public art here is really nice in Sedona.
And the city never lets ugly stuff go in.
Yeah.
They simply don't allow it.
They don't. Yeah.
No one can bribe their way into ugly.
Yeah.
That's about as ugly as it gets right there, the old Burger King. And even that, it's stucco. When they built that in the whatever, I don't know, 80s and 90s, who knows?
The only thing I'm surprised is that they allowed that 5G tower to go up on Mesa, on Airport Mesa. Well, we're going to see it when we go up there, but I'm shocked that they allowed that to go in. So, but I think that was a Department of Defense thing.
There we go. Elaine, have you ever been to Canada, Dingo? I've been, no, not really. I've been through Vancouver to go to a cruise, but it doesn't count, you know. But Vancouver was beautiful, though, that I remember. There we go. Robert, I hope Kamala is never going to be president. Can you imagine how much she'd screw up the country?
She's like a stoner. She can't even talk. She's like stoned all the time. I mean, do we really want a stoner? I mean, as a president, we've already got an Alzheimer patient as a president. That doesn't work. Do we really want a stoner who's just as bad as an Alzheimer's patient?
We know it's funny, as appallingly bad as the president is, the VP is actually worse. It's kind of... And she was a super corrupt prosecutor on top of it.
Oh.
So she's incredibly dumb. She's retarded, as they say on the East Coast. And she's also super crooked and amoral as a prosecutor, you know?
Yes,
we want all of those things as great qualities.
She slept her way to the top.
Great qualities as a politician.
Literally.
This is something this is an Adam Carolla quote I'm gonna give.
She's another crazy black chick.
She is indeed. Adam Carolla,
like Haley, she's a crazy black chick.
Adam Carolla, I was gonna say, he was talking about kind of diversity hiring. It robs the public of quality stuff,
yes,
whatever it is.
Merit, yes.
And the example he was giving was Kamala Harris. So Biden, he rolls in and he's like, we are going to hire a VP who's a woman of color. Okay. And so Carolla made a good point. So he's like, first of all, they have to be a Democrat. That's half of everyone right out of the rink. Okay. They have to be a woman. Okay, in politics, you're taking probably 70% at least. There's more men in politics. You're already down to nothing. Then a woman of color,
30%.
Democrat, woman, and woman of color. So Carolla was making the point: you're down to basically nobody, and you're going to pick someone who's really, really bad at the job based on criteria that you shouldn't be using. He's so right about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shouldn't you pick the right person? Not because of what they look like. So we get the VP, because of diversity hiring, the American people are deprived of a quality person.
What do you mean we've been fucked over?
Yes. This is why diversity doesn't work. We get screwed. You know, it's like hiring an airline pilot. You know?
They have to throw merit out the window because these guys don't reach to the standard of being meritus.
What I'm saying is just saying you're only going to hire someone who looks like that.
Well, look, I mean,
you're getting rid of the best candidates.
But this is the problem with our legal system too. It's the same thing. They appoint all these, crazy black chicks as judges, and this is what you get. I mean, I don't think anybody in America that is not natural born American should be in any government job, political position, or government job. I don't think so.
Agreed.
You have to be a natural born American. I don't care if it's sitting on the school board or if it's, all the way up to the top.
Okay, that's one thing we can say with complete confidence.
Which is another thing, too, is technically Kamala Harris can't be president because her parents weren't born in this country.
Well, that's not how it works, so.
That is how it works.
No.
Yes, it is.
You have to be born in America. That's the only qualifier, but.
Your parents have to have been born here or have naturalized before you ran for office, which they didn't do. That is how it's read.
I want a person who can do the job, Damien. We don't get that, no?
Right, exactly.
No.
We got a bunch of idiots and nincompoops.
Although, ironically, even before diversity hiring, politicians were still retarded, so...
Yeah,
Isn't it funny? Even the white guys who are politicians, they're also retarded, too.
Right.
Isn't it funny how only the worst people seem to get the job?
But they don't.
It makes you wonder... I know.
They're appointed to that position because they can be bribed.
It's a rhetorical statement, It's funny because out of all the people on the planet, there's a lot of nice people who are ethical and won't take a bribe. Somehow the politicians, we only get unethical, crooked dummies who live on bribes. Isn't that weird, I
think it's genetic. And what gets me too is you get these your Kamala Harris's parents are from another country that's fallen apart, you know, and you get your Haley's is from another country that's fallen apart. It's like they can't take care of their own country. But what makes you think they're going to be able to run our country? I mean, they can't even run their own damn country,
Okay.
which is a big freaking mess, you know. I don't know. I just see. This is what I can't believe was allowed here. Is these towers? I'm actually shocked.
You know, it's really shocking.
That Sedona allowed this.
What's really shocking, I'm actually getting a bad connection up on the Mesa. Whatever those are, they're not Verizon. I wonder if they're old. Maybe they're not. They're like old cell.
Those are new. Those haven't been here very long.
Because I'm getting a very poor connection, actually. Okay, so we're going to show you the best view in Sedona.
Look, they took it down. I can't believe it. That used to be great for sitting up there and watching the sunset. But let's go over and look anyway.
Yeah. Here we go.
We should just drive around and go.
Also, I'm dying of thirst.
Oh, here, you want some water?
I got mine. I'll bring it.
Here.
I'll bring mine. Flask. So here's a Sedona sunset for you. And the airport, Mum and I cannot fly out of this airport. No, this is just for celebrities. Travolta and Cruz, they fly out. I know, Lorin, diversity hiring of airline pilots and air traffic controllers is going to land them an unnecessary death in the future. Oh, yeah. No doubt. Also,
Masonic Temple over here.
yeah. Also, speaking of air traffic controllers, I actually applied for that job.
Which job?
Like when I was 10 years ago when I was 20.
For which job?
Air traffic controller.
Oh, wow.
The one that they're going all diversity high for now.
Oh, yeah. There's another.
And I never got a call back. So,
You know
so
why?
you lost
Because you're
out.
a white guy.
It is indeed. Yeah, no doubt. There we go. Point out coffee pot.
There it is.
There we go. It's
You
it's
can't miss it.
that's the easiest one. Even I know that one.
And that's Thunder Mountain.
And that's the one that the ride at Disneyland is supposed to look like.
Coffee pot?
No, that one right there.
Thunder Mountain?
Thunder Mountain.
No, that's I think you're right.
Yeah.
But I think that Thunder Mountain definitely is from Fantasia.
Also Fantasia.
From Night on Baldy Mountain.
All the Golden Age Hollywood people, they all came to Sedona for vacation. So they got a lot of inspiration.
You know what I thought was, well, I remember coming up here when we were kids.
Also, whatever those towers are, they're not Verizon, so.
But you know what's interesting is that Baldy Mountain is like part of that mountain range that's right behind LA. So I don't know why he didn't use that as a. Those are dramatic.
It's not as cool as this. No.
You got a great picture of the snowcap.
Not as Sedona.
No.
No, it was a ship. I took that photo from a ship. We were coming back in. No. Yeah, you have to whisper. We're good.
What did she say? A city property.
Yeah, we're good.
They were renting the property of the Masonic Temple over there. And then they decided not to renew it.
Also, it's funny. I got a very poor connection right here. So,
Last year,
sorry.
there used to be a Star of David.
Got a much stronger connection at the other one.
Visiting? And those in the far back there, that's Mingus Mountains. Way over there, where the sunset's happening. That's the Mingus Mountains range.
Yeah. Also, we got actually a very poor connection up here. It's
Really?
It's buffering all over the place.
Oh no.
I guess we can say goodbye.
You want to say goodbye then?
Cruz and Travolta are in that Scientology cult. They're the coolest blokes I've ever seen.
Who?
Travolta and Cruz?
Oh.
Yeah. Hello, Fluffy. How are you doing?
You know, when we lived here before we moved to Spain, there was no houses. You couldn't see any. There was no houses way back. There was just the middle part. There was no houses way up by the mountain now. And look at that road. That's a new road they put up there.
Okay, well, it's kind of buffering, so I guess we'll say goodbye. Whoa, too close. Whoa.
All right, everybody.
All right, well, we got to turn the camera around so you can see the other way. All right, the worst signal in all of Sedona. Don't pull on my clothes,
I
Ma.
know. Here, the worst signal. There's 3 powers.
So whatever that is, I think it's got to be old cell or something. It's probably like voice 1G from the 90s or something. There we go.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We're so glad you could come with.
I know. Thank you for tuning in.
And think about what you want to ask the apostles to intercede on for next week.
I know. What do you want to ask the apostles for next week? Think about it. We'll come back. Robert Malloy, bye-bye. Also, Robert Malloy, thank you so much. We could not do it without you. I know buffering. It's running right now, though. It should be good. So come to Vegas soon. So thank you, Robert Malloy. Also, thank you, Vance, and also...
Who's the other one that gave the big bucks?
Yeah, there's some... also, Tony.
Tony.
Also, Scruff. Also... Sorry.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. See, no. You keep the lights on at Dingo, Lou. Appreciate it so much, and we appreciate having you on. It's a fun afternoon for us too, you know.
It is.
We like hanging out with you. It's so awesome. All right, once again, thank you so much. Beautiful Sedona behind us.
Beautiful.
There we go. This is the new Sedona Casino on the west end of the strip right now.
No
there
casino.
You go. Beautiful. Look how beautiful that casino is.
Thank God there's no casino here.
There you go. Dingo, how tall are you? 6'4"? I'm 7 foot if I'm an inch. Matey.
6'3", you're quite close.
Pretty close. I'm in the realm. All right, thank you so much. Later, mate. See you next week. There we go. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fun?